got another one for the firearm playlist, y'all. And it's this lady right here. The Smith & Wesson Model 3913 LadySmith. Let's show and tell a bit, but of course, after the best introduction you ever seen. That subjective guy, shut up. This is the 9mm Smith & Wesson 3913 LadySmith. It is a double action pistola. Aluminum body with a steel slide. And it's like good women nowadays. These aren't easy to find. I kid. But really, they're not easy to find, like at all. And I don't think it's because people buy them as soon as they hit the shelves like some badass Jordan retro re-release. It might just be because they're just not as popular anymore. This model belongs to the 3913 lineup, which is the third generation Smith & Wesson type of action. These were coming out in the late 80s to the time I finished high school. Yes, I graduated, motherfucker, in 2003, and on time, you dick. The magazine holds 8 9mm pew-pews in a single stack fashion. Now, the 3913 by Smith & Wesson first came out a little bit more square and boxy and a bit more aggressive. Slightly wider, the LadySmith was then released in 1990 with this more targeted and more appealing look, towards women. Let's just be real. The original 3913 and this 3913 LadySmith were intended for compact and concealed carry. But like I said, I'm sure Smith & Wesson were really trying to specifically target the lady market with this model. Duh. But men actually liked and wanted this model, but they just weren't buying it as much as Smith & Wesson were hoping for, so they dropped another model, which was the 3913 NL. The NL could possibly stand for a couple things: non-logo, or non-LadySmith, not a LadySmith, or Nacho Libre. I don't know, but I do know this features a safety on the left side, and it's also a decock lever. The double action pull is long and kind of heavy, approximately 10 pounds. Sights are bold with the white dot front and the 2-dot rear. Production stopped in 2006, 3 years after I graduated and was in college. Yes, I went to college, you dick. Barrel length is 3.5 inches, overall length is 6.8 inches, loaded it weighs approximately 24.8 ounces, which is a pinch over 1.5 pounds, which is more than what you ate for lunch today in your truck, huh, Gordo? It's not good to eat in the dark, Joey. My mama used to always say that to me, and she was right, but damn, she had no idea that we were fighting over all the sweets behind her back. Sorry, now let's get back on track. This is a double action, single action pistola. Single action pull is short and approximately 5 pounds. Having 2 different trigger pulls has its own pros and cons. I can go on and share my opinions on that matter someday, but not today, cause this is just a show and tell, baby. The 3913 LadySmith and 3913 NL were mostly purchased by undercover casual dress cops back in the day. Ladies loved the compact stilo of the LadySmith, especially because it packs power, it's a Smith & Wesson, so it's pretty much reliable, and it damn near fits anywhere. The slight two-tone colors made it pretty, and hell, it's a good firearm. Fellas that refuse to buy one just cause the LadySmith engraving are idiots. I'm not saying it's the best gun to own. Now, I'm not saying that at all, okay? I'm just saying if the only reason that the fellas don't want to buy this is because the engraving, you're an idiot and didn't finish high school like I did. You dick. To wrap this up, is it a buy? I say yes, but only if it's your 3rd or 4th piece. There's just too many better and newer firearms out there in the market now that just blast this out the water. Everything that this piece was built and intended for back in the day, there's a whole bunch of new firearms that just blow this out the freaking water, I'm telling you. Hell, Smith & Wesson's very own MP9 Shield does the job. it knocks this out the water. The MP9 Shield is a 9mm also. It's a bit more compact, a little bit more slimmer, a little lighter, and has a bit more punch and shit, a little bit more features than the LadySmith does. That's just being real. And you know I'm a Glock guy, so to choose this LadySmith or let's say a Glock 43 or Glock 43X, I'm gonna go with the 43 or the 43X. Not just because I'm a Glock guy, it's just because they're better. Or if I was shopping for my very first compact piece and I had a little bit of extra money and wanted that slightly compact punch, bold, aggressive feel, I would go for a Hellcat. You feel me? Relax. These are just opinions, but I do know you know what I'm trying to say here. So yes, it's a good firearm and it's cool to own, but don't make it your EDC. Don't make it your first and your only gun. There's just better ones out there nowadays. I say only get this if you're a collector, collecting, you love to flip, or you want to just give it a try, or if it's all that's available in your area and you need something to hold you over or something like that. Now as far as the price goes, this is a little weird one, but hear me out. I've seen this selling for $300 to $400 on the streets, some pawn shops, and on some public sites. But I've also seen some gun shops, pawn shops, and vendors at some gun shows try to get $600 to $900 for the LadySmith just because they're not around as much as they used to be. And they know they can get the right buyer to pay that crazy price or the right sucker to pay that crazy price. And that's about it on the Smith & Wesson 3913 LadySmith. Please give me your thumbs up, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. And I am an Amazon affiliate. If you use one of my links below to help me buy something for myself like a tuna sandwich or peanut butter and jelly, you dick. Check out the rest of the firearms playlist, y'all. Much love. I love you. I'm your boy, D the Delinquent. Oh, peace, y'all.